I'm not even gonna use my laptop. What everything I wrote for this video. Anyways, hi, my name is Johnny. I made this brand called Famine. It's been going pretty well for me. I had a lot of people ask me to make this video, just to kind of talk about some pointers, some tips on how to start your own brand, and this is what that is. So yeah, basically I'm going to give you 4 tips, 4 points on how to get things going, how to do things the right way. So the 4 letters are the CCCP or SSSR, like my fellow comrades over there. So I'm going to start with the first letter being P. P stands for passion, drive, whatever, passion. It's actually a pretty big deal. It's the most important, I'd say, factor of having a brand. Reason being is if you don't really have the drive or the passion for making things or making clothes, if you're willing to, take losses on stuff, if you're willing to, be in uncomfortable situations, if you're willing to have people hating on you, if you're willing to lose friends, like, I'm telling you, bro, stuff happens. A lot of bad stuff happens. But if you're willing to go through all that to let your ideas come to life, it's good for you. Like, passion and drive is the most important thing, especially in entertainment industry, like brands, clothing, music, whatever. Because if you don't have the passion for it, there's nothing that's going to make you stand out. You're just going to be boring. There's no feel to your brand. There's no personality. So yeah, the passion is extremely important. It ties into the other 3. Right off the bat, I'd say if you don't have passion for what you're doing, if you think this is just like a quick, easy way to get money, exit the video. This is not for you. Brands are really difficult to start unless you have some kind of backdrop, some precursor, like you have friends that make music and you're managing them and you're making merch for them, or you're collaborating with them, or you have some good connections in the industry. It's not for you. And most likely, if you're watching this video, you don't have those connections. So if you don't have the passion for it, it's probably not for you. No offense. Okay, so the first C, which isn't really a C, quality. It's really important, and it actually kind of has 2 parts to it. The first one being the quality of the brand itself, the quality before the person has the garment in their hand. And what I mean by that is the quality of the brand is basically what you bring to the face of it. So when you're first starting out, you're obviously not going to have much, feel to the brand because you're just starting out. But as you go along, your advertisements, your photos, the way you place things, the way that you advertise it, it all brings a feel to the brand. It all gives people a feeling of the quality of the brand before they have the shirt in their hand. Let's talk about, like, for example, V-Loan. Super big brand. They charge like $250 a tee or something like that. Super expensive. But the quality in their brand before, even if you don't own V-Loan, is that all the celebrities wear it. All the celebrities love it. It's super rare. It's super expensive. You want to get it. You want to wear it just because of the quality that it has in your head already. And that's also, it's just a really important factor. It ties in with passion because you're going to want to make, cool advertisements. You're going to want to make it worthwhile for people to buy it. And it's just an important, kind of factor, and one of the most important, actually, because you can make the stupidest designs ever, but if the quality and the feel before the person gets the shirt is good, then you can sell anything. And so yeah, I'd say that's one of the biggest, most important pieces of making a good brand is the quality and feel. I'm just gonna make a little thing right here: quality and feel before someone gets the garment. The second level of quality is the garment, the piece of clothing, hat, whatever it is. Make sure you're not cheaping out. It's really important to, especially when you have the passion, you're going to want to, explore and find the different types of fabrics there are and the different types of things you can make, how you can make things work with each other, washes, like washing processes. There's endless layers of making a quality product. And it kind of ties in once again with passion, because if you have it, you're going to want to seek to make that best price point possible for the best quality possible. But yeah, my recommendation, don't go to Walmart and buy a couple of Gildan shirts for $2 and heat press them or something, because it's gonna fall apart. it's uncomfortable, and once again, it will actually leave a stain in your customer's head, because they're gonna say spend 20 bucks on your t-shirt and it's super gross quality, it's itchy, it's like tight on him, the graphic falls apart, it's crackly, like it's just weird looking. They're not going to want to buy from you again, because even if your quality dramatically improves, you know, in the next few years that you're going to be doing this, they're not going to want to come back, because the quality of that's already in their head, the quality, you know, in their mind is already ruined. So don't cheap out, don't make crappy stuff just because you want to make $5. Quality is important. The next C is consistency. So this mainly goes for like Instagram and stuff, if you're advertising on there, Facebook as well. I don't really use Facebook, but consistency in advertisement is very important. And I'm not talking about just posting, oh my god, go buy my shirt, oh my god, do this, do that. Quality, consistent advertisement and postings are really important, because Instagram's algorithm works so that when they see you posting more consistently, when you post like once a day, twice a day, even once every 2 days, that's fine, they're going to want to promote your stuff more. So your stuff is going to be seen by more people, and that's really important, because if you make the coolest shirt ever, like it's the coolest thing ever, super good price, you just know everyone's going to want it, but you only have like 5 followers, even 100 followers, no one's gonna see it. So consistency is important. And I'm, once again, quality consistency. Don't post the same shirt over and over with a thing saying go buy it, it's $15, blah blah blah. Don't do that. Make a quality, you know, post, engage with your audience, be really into it. And that's, once again, ties into passion, because if you don't want to do it, if you don't like doing it, you're not going to want to do it, it's going to fail. So yeah, consistency is important. Yeah, it gets your stuff out to more people. So consistency kind of brings in customers, brings in people to see your art. Quality lets them want to be there. My third point is cost, and it's the most annoying one. I hate thinking about it the most, but it's actually the most important. And obviously that's kind of what everyone talks about is, oh, they make so much money, oh, blah blah blah. And you can make a lot of money, but your cost is very important. Even if you have 50,000 followers on Instagram, you're making $1 million a year. If your cost is $1 million and $1, you're not going to make any money. You're going to be losing money, and you can't pay for rent. You can't pay for food, blah, blah, blah. Basically, you're going to be missing out. Focus on quality first, focusing on making a better product, and then just adding the cost into the customer side is a much better idea than making, you know, some $2 t-shirts and everyone that buys them hates them. So think about cost last. Make sure you have a good profit margin. Count everything out before you make a drop. I used to have a bad habit where I'd be like, oh well, it kind of cost me like $300, and then I'm just kind of selling stuff and I'm not really keeping track of anything, and before I know it, first of all, I don't know how much money I made, I don't know what's coming from where, I don't know if I'm at a loss, at a profit, I don't know how much I've made, how much I can reinvest. So yeah, just keep track of everything that you're spending. Make sure you know you have the profit margin, but big rule, I'm gonna put it right here, do not let cost decide the quality of the product. Think about cost last. Budgeting and making sure everything is leveled is important, but do not cheap out just because you want to make a few extra dollars. It's the wrong way to do it. I would not recommend doing that. Works for some brands. There are a few brands out there that got really big from selling really cheap t-shirts. They sell like $6 t-shirts and they make some really cool stuff. So it all kind of really depends where your head level is at. But yeah, I'd recommend look at cost, you know, last. Don't think about cheaping out on stuff, and make sure that you're, you know, keeping track of everything that you're spending. I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark, and that's kind of how long I want this video to be. But yeah, basically I'll make a part 2 just with some more in-depth stuff. It'll be longer, so you can kind of, for people that do just want some more information on it, that are actually serious about this, they can go check that out. I'll kind of just ramble on more in-depth about everything, but that's kind of like a super basic version. The 4 things I think are the most important for this kind of stuff. That's basically the video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave me a like or whatever. Go follow my Instagram. If you have questions, comment something, I'll probably look at it, and, you know, reply to you. Don't ask me how to print on a t-shirt, just Google that. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Oh,